A Seiko Presage automatic GMT, and this is one of the first Seikos that I've purchased in 2025, and I've been wearing. So I just wanted to do a review about this, my thoughts, and just go over this beautiful piece. So I purchased this off Macy's. It was on sale, and I can already just say this is such a gorgeous watch. I am in love with this dial. It is so beautiful. I'll just zoom in for you. It is really, really pretty. And that is obviously one of the biggest selling points for this watch is this beautiful kind of really light sky blue. And it looks so much better in person than it does on camera. But it is just phenomenal. That beautiful steel kind of look with the Seiko logo. Obviously, this is a GMT watch, which is really great, and it is automatic stainless steel. Obviously, I've scratched it up, but pretty much I was in Macy's. I saw this watch. Was honestly blown away the minute I saw it, and I was like, how is this watch? I think at the time I had purchased it for like 450 plus, maybe 500. And I'm like, this looks like few $1,000 watch, in my opinion. Like, if you were to change the logo on this to Grand Seiko to something else, I'm pretty sure people would spend thousands of dollars. But this is a phenomenal piece. It is obviously Seiko and has this beautiful automatic movement in the back, which I actually really, really like. You are able to obviously self wind it and changing the time as well. But it is just super smooth, really accurate, great power reserve. Obviously, you can change the date automatically. But it is just really nice. The clasp, I really love the design of it. Just kind of that two right there. And you do have that sapphire crystal in the back. But yeah, it is a gorgeous watch, really good for the summertime too. Like now that the weather is getting warmer, this can go with so many different outfits, which I really like about it. And something with Seiko that I think, especially for entry level watch lovers, is they really not only do they make great watches and make watches that are reliable and just great quality, but I think another thing that is really great about them is the watches that they make look luxurious. They look expensive. They look like they're crafted in a really just, great way. I'll try to zoom in on this movement right here. Apologies for the quality, but yeah, 24 jewels, and obviously Seiko movement is from Japan. It is water resistant, which is great. Just that Seiko logo. Just wanted to kind of show you guys perspective, but it is just beautiful. This thing shines perfectly in the light, which I really love. And yeah, again, this just goes with so many different outfits. I think the fact that it's a GMT obviously makes it more appealing, which is, great. And obviously if you want to just see the secondhand moving, like it is really fluid. Obviously you're not going to get that with like a spring drive from Grand Seiko, but I mean for a watch that's like around $500, that is incredible, especially the fact that it is a GMT. And I just think Seiko with the whole Presage line has just been killing it. I think these are just such incredible watches, and you can really just get so many different dials with it, different looks. So just to compare, I'm wearing a Grand Seiko. This is from 1997. This is a SPGF 003. And then here is this Seiko here. And it's just crazy to think about just like watches and how they've come, but also Seiko and Grand Seiko and how things have changed over the years. And, I just have to give it to Seiko. Like, yes, this is a Grand Seiko, but when you look at this watch, like this could easily be the same price as this. This could easily be several $1,000s. What you learn and what I've learned about watches over time is a lot of pricing is really just about the brand. It's not always about the quality. But when it comes to Seiko, I think they're always up there with quality. And yeah, and something that I didn't really speak about, if you look at the watch closely, apologies for the if you look at the watch closely, the numbers on it too have that like different font, which I really like. I think it's just, unique, and obviously the lined dial is great. And the GMT too, I like the color of the GMT hand. I think it just goes well with the watch. I like that they didn't go super crazy with like an orange or just something that maybe is a little too standoutish. And I really do like the S for Seiko. Crown is great, great shape. I forget the millimeter size of this watch. If I had to guess, it's definitely over 38. Um, but it's not heavy. It's not really a heavy watch. Yes, it maybe on the camera it looks heavy, but it's not a heavy watch whatsoever. And I believe you can change the strap if you'd like. So maybe if you would want to go for, I don't know. I don't know why you would put a leather strap, but maybe if you want to put a leather strap or maybe a silicone strap, you could do that as well. And change the links. Obviously, I have a smaller wrist, so for me, fits on my wrist. But yeah, you cannot go wrong with this watch. I would definitely recommend doing your research. Look where it's on sale. But I think for any collector, no matter where you're at, whether you can buy watches that are thousands of dollars or you're looking for your first just really great watch, I think this is a really good option to go for, and I would recommend this to anyone starting out, anyone who has a collection. And yeah, you just can't go wrong. And shout out to Seiko. In my opinion, this is a easily a 10 out of 10 watch, and just great value for what you're paying for. So thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.